patrons, Jon and Jake here, bringing you another Flames of War battle report, and wishing you a very happy Halloween.
Yes.
So, ooh, Halloween. So, today we're doing something a little bit different. So, the last two books that have come out have been the the Bagration minor powers.
Yep.
And the Hungarians are one of them. Jake's going to be taking out the Hungarian list. And I'm going to be taking out an American Bulge list. So we're doing something a little ahistorical. Or maybe this battle just was never recorded in the history books. Somewhere between the Ardennes and Hungary, these two forces met and had a clash that we just don't know about. There's a lot of ground between those two areas, so maybe the Nazis called for help. Who knows? All right, so why don't you go over your list first?
Okay. So for my Hungarian force, I have the Zrinyi.
Zrinyi.
Yeah,
sure.
Sounds like a Star Trek alien. The Zrinyi.
I apologize, any Hungarian viewers for.
Okay, so I have one HQ 105 millimeter tank. I have a platoonette of 3 105 millimeter tanks, 1 unit of 3 Stugs, and 1 unit of 4 Hetzers, and that is in the core.
That's your core formation?
Correct.
Okay.
For my support, I have lots of stuff in support, so I've got a Nebel Warfare battery. Since I'm not taking any infantry, I figured I basically have to take some more artillery. It is nice though that the tanks can shoot a bombardment.
Yes.
So fighting against infantry is not lost. I got a Toldi, OP observation post. I don't know why they say OP and then observation post. Isn't OP observation post?
Yes, it's the observation post.
So why do they have that twice there? All right. The Kasaba. All right.
Or Sasaba. I'm not sure.
Sasaba. That sounds better. Yeah, Ka sounds more American. So,
if there's anyone that knows the accurate pronunciation, let us know.
It might just be Saba.
It could be.
I think
it could be Kasaba, Sasaba, or Saba.
I'm gonna say Saba.
Okay.
That sounds.
All right.
Saba.
You be you.
Saba armored car platoon, of which there are 4 of them, and then 3 Tiger tanks.
So that's like a third of your army.
Yeah. Okay. Because I didn't have a whole lot of faith in the Hungarian armored forces, so I was like, you know what is good? Tigers.
Well, those are Hungarian Tigers.
They are.
They're accrued by Hungarians.
That is true. So they are cheaper than Tigers. So for 3 of them, I think it's 31 points.
Something like that.
Is pretty good, honestly.
I mean, you're missing out on the Stormtrooper rule.
Yeah.
And I think some of the stats might not be quite as good, but I think remount might be 3 instead of 2. But
yeah.
You have something to take care of.
Other than that. But yeah, so I have Lucky for 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my last, I didn't know it was 105 points now. So
we've been playing 105 points.
I built my list to 100 points, and then he was like, oh, we got 5 more. So I got a 4-point character, which is normally a terrible idea. But he's actually pretty good.
He sounds good on paper.
His name is Erno Billnitzer.
Ah, Mr. Billnitzer.
Mr. Billnitzer. You're probably going to be hearing that name a lot this battle. So he is just a command hero card. But basically what he does is he does remounts with a +1. Last stands get a +1.
Or I think it's a +1. I think it's a 2+.
It's just a 2+. Remounts, last stands. Was there one more?
Rally, maybe?
Maybe.
There's 3.
There's the third thing.
We'll pop up the card here.
I said the 2 important ones.
Yeah.
Which is remounting and 2+. So it helps out, right, the morale side of it. Most likely probably keeping everybody... And does he has to be the formation commander, right?
He's the formation commander.
Okay, cool.
So he's in that lead, Zrinyi.
Yeah, so most likely I will have all my tanks huddled around. And that works for the Tigers too, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should work for everybody.
Yeah, so probably everybody, or at least the commander of each platoon, will be huddled around the formation commander. Which is what you kind of should do anyway in this game.
Unless you've got 2 objectives spread out, but...
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Alright, so that's a solid force. I used something very similar in a game against Sam last month.
Oh, really?
But I took Panthers instead of Tigers.
Oh,
Because I was really using the starter box, and pretty much almost everything you're taking is starter box stuff, except for Tigers and Nebel Warfers.
did you
That's a
take
good
Nebel
starter
Warfers
box.
too?
I think I did. No, well, yeah, I think I
Yeah.
did. I took them in one of my Hungarian lists.
Nice.
All right, so my Bulge list. So there is another battle report on YouTube at the same time. You guys will probably get early access to that already, so hopefully you've seen it in the last couple of weeks. Where I took an American Bulge list versus Jacob's Germans.
Mm-hmm.
And no spoilers, if you haven't seen it, go see it. So I'm taking a variation of this. This month I wanted to play with the Sherman tanks because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
In future months I do want to take out the Hellcats. I do want to take out the armored rifles.
Well, and that's the best part about the Bulge book is you get all these Sherman variants
Oh.
that you can do, and they all are helpful in different ways, which is very cool.
So I'm going to have to look at my list too because I have lots of things. So I have an HQ of 2 M4 light Shermans, but I'm upgrading one to a jumbo, and I'm upgrading the second one to an Easy 8, and I'm up-armoring the Easy 8 to give
is
it
it
extra
8?
armor. So it's front armor 8.
Nice.
Okay, then in platoon, my first platoon, I've got 4 Shermans, again, lights, but then I'm upgrading one to a 76mm tank. I'm upgrading another one to a jumbo. I'm downgrading one to basically a D-Day Sherman, and that's it. Or I'm downgrading 2 of them to D-Day Shermans. And then second platoon is also different. Base 4 Shermans, but I'm upgrading one to an Easy 8, one to a jumbo with a 76mm gun. I'm downgrading one to a D-Day Sherman, and I'm taking one Sherman late with a 76mm upgrade.
So basically, there is no like middle ground Sherman for you. It's either you're going to the top or you're going to the bottom.
Well, I am taking the M4A3 with the 76mm gun, so it's not quite an Easy 8. It doesn't get smooth ride, but it's still a 76 gun. And all of my 76mm guns are upgraded to AT-13. Then, to match your 3 Tigers, I'm taking 3 Pershings. I took out a Super Pershing before. I'm not going to spoil how it performed, but this time we're going to try Super Pershings, or regular Pershings,
Yeah.
which are pretty similar to your Tigers.
What's the stat of a
Front armor 9, anti-tank 14, and it's top armor 2. You have a better side armor. I'm 6 versus your 8.
Okay.
But otherwise, they're very, very similar.
How many points were your 3?
The 3 Pershings were 29 points,
Oh, okay. So I'm 2 more points more expensive than you.
which kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I have wide tracks. Do you have wide tracks?
I probably.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Then I am taking a platoon of Chaffies, 4 Chaffee light tanks. Some of my favorite light tanks, really the best light tank in the war.
Oh yeah. Are Chaffies still as awesome in this version as they've been in previous?
I mean, they're not light tanks aren't as fast as they used to be.
Which is,
they used to
yeah,
be 16,
the
now they're
biggest
just
difference.
12. But still, light tank, anti-tank 10 gun,
Yeah.
armor, front armor 4. So it's. But who
I would
cares?
I would almost never run like a normal. If I had a bunch of normal Shermans, I would never run them compared to a Chaffee. I feel like.
Yeah, late war, ATs or armor 6 versus armor 4 is not much of a difference.
Yeah, your basic armor is just lame.
Then I've got a platoon of Never Leave Home Without It guys, 81mm armor mortar platoon
Yeah.
for that smoke, for that artillery.
It's just so. If you're American and you're not taking those 3 vehicles, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. But ironically, or not ironically, but funny enough, you took no infantry and I took no infantry. I didn't look at your list when I built mine, so that's pretty interesting.
It is. Now I'm regretting to honestly taking 3 Nebel Wars. I'd rather take something useful.
Well, you could still bail.
Shoot smoke
You
for
can
one
still
turn.
damage or bail out tanks, but
I mean, I think so, but I give the hood of that happening is great.
all right. Then I have 3 cards I'm taking. I am taking Lucky because Never Leave Home Without Lucky,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking the 3rd Armored Division. This is where I'm getting a little cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
I think this combo that I'm doing is going to be competitive on the competitive scene.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're taking
least-
it against the Hungarians.
But I put it together and I'm like, this is good. So I'm taking the 3rd Armored Division Spearhead, which is a downgrade. So basically it's turning my Shermans, basically everything in my formation except my Pershings, to Motivation Reluctant 5+.
Okay.
And then a remount is a 4+. So that saves me a lot of points.
How many points does that save you?
That saves me 3 points per Sherman platoon, and
So
2 points for the Chaffee platoon, 1 point for the HQ. So I'm saving like 8 or 9 points taking this.
Which is a
card.
good unit sized.
Which
That's
is
a free unit. Basically.
But I think you could, if you're being competitive, you would min-max your, instead of taking 4 tank platoons, you might take 3 tank Sherman platoons.
Yeah.
Because here's where it gets interesting is I'm also taking Patton.
Yep.
So Patton is
Which he really hated those Hungarians, famously, as we know.
when a unit is within 8 inches and in line of sight of the formation commander, same thing as your rule.
Yeah.
The unit passes rally and remounts on a 2+. So it's missing one of the 3 that you get, but his other bonus is he can re-roll 1 failed reserve roll per turn.
Which is cool.
So he's also 4 points. So basically our characters are almost the same. You're getting...
He's no Billnitzer.
Well, I think that could be pretty scary.
So I have a prediction for this game already then.
What's your prediction?
Because our armies are kind of, motivation-wise, they're geared very similarly because of our heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever is attacking, I feel like has the edge. Because you can group all of the tanks together and go against an army that's split 50-50. I think that's going to happen, whether it's one or the other.
It'll be interesting to see. And so my like I said, my Pershings aren't affected by that downgrade rule. So Patton could help them, but they could be pretty good just on their own.
Yeah, so you don't mind splitting them off.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably still want them by to get the reroll.
Because they're expensive tanks. And,
they are.
Yeah, they're the biggest things fighting my Tigers. Granted, a lot of your stuff can fight my Tigers.
Oh yeah, I mean, an up armored Easy 8 like my company commander, he's front armor 8, AT-13. It's almost a Tiger. It's just like downgraded 1 armor and AT.
I'm going to go out and say here, though, I think my army is not as good as yours. Only because if you look at it from AT numbers and shots, like I'm AT, 10, 11, some 11, some... Okay, between 10 and 11.
10s, 11s, 4...
and then, obviously, Tigers, but not counting the Tigers right now, because they're almost canceled out by your Pershings. Yep. But, across the board, you have so much AT-13.
I have 10 and 13. I don't have too many... Well, I do. I have... I guess 4, I think, or 5 that are upgraded to AT-13.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, guys. That's let's look at the Army. We're going to go ahead and use the More Missions PDF to come up with the mission. Then we'll come back with deployment and the game type. All right, the mission is chosen. It's counterattack, and the table is deployed. We'll go over deployment. We rolled off, and I'm the defender. Jake is attacking.
Yep.
The Hungarians have really exposed themselves. Well, that sounds wrong. They're really taking a risk here. So the counterattack is you're attacking and you're being counterattacked.
Yeah.
I started in this corner. You started in that corner. I placed an objective here. You placed an objective there. You have to capture those objectives. They go hot on turn 6. Deployment-wise, why don't you go over your deployment thoughts? You started in this square, but...
Yeah, I started, here.
Yeah.
The actual deployment that you get, I have nothing in there, which is kind of funny. But I thankfully have these scout cars, and so I got a bubble from them, and so I put basically everything within that bubble. I had to be so far away from the middle and you, so that's why we're pushed over to this side.
Gotcha. And knowing my reserves will come in on that corner.
Yeah, so that was a big part of it. I feel like this game live or dies for me based off of everything I just did. I was going to do one of 2 things. I was basically going to front load everything to this side and drive straight for that objective, or front load everything on this side. And the reason for that is a couple of them. One, I want my commander within everybody.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get my 4 points of use out of him.
Which isn't a bad card. I like.
Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, basically,
as far as characters go, yeah. For some reason in the older stuff, it's 3 points for a guy, and you get hit 1 better or something like that, and it's not worth it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so we're over here. Everyone is within the formation commander. Good old Billnitzer.
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 Yeah.
Not Nitcher. So you have Pershings and Chaffies coming in over here.
I do.
Which is scary. That's just enough to be a pretty threatening...
It's a pretty credible force.
Force on the side.
Because I did more than 40 points in reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's there's a lot of guys over there. So my thoughts were, I could stay here,
Yeah.
and I could fight you at range, but you're hard to hit as well. You're
I
start
am.
on 4s,
I
so like
do.
we're talking 6s, and even the ones I do get through, which is like 1 or 2 per unit, it's probably gonna go into a jumbo. Like good chances it will. So I just didn't think this side was really worth it. And you have an ambush over there, so right, like there's double the amount of stuff over there.
Yes, yeah, there is.
So that is kind of my thought. I have no idea if this is a good idea or bad. I'm hoping to basically move up. Hopefully your reinforcements come in very quickly. I'm hoping you just like crush it on the rolls and like they come in right away. I crush them as soon as possible so I can arm everything back, and I'm assuming we'll have an epic battle right around here
Yeah,
between
there's
the fields and the tree lines.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then in deployment here, I should say you did put some range in markers here for your
I did.
Zerinyes, your the Nebs, and your Zerinya commander.
Yeah, and those were basically right just to. That's what ranged in markers are basically always is. Don't deploy here.
Area
buttons.
denial.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I deployed my 81mm mortars here. I've got my HQ. Now I am using the Patton model. I guess I'll explain that. Even though apparently in this edition, it's just an upgrade to the formation commander, which is my upgraded Easy 8. So he will be on the table, but he's not a model that can be shot at. He can't do anything. He's just to denote that I've got the Patton.
So is he
upgrade.
in the tank effectively? Like, if
Well,
I
he's
kill
right
the-
there. He's
If I kill the tank, is he dead?
no, he would hop out.
But oh yeah, just like any other hero.
Yeah.
But like if he doesn't hop out, is he dead?
I'm sure he'd be badly wounded, but he'd be back.
Well, okay, but forgetting Patton for a second.
Yeah, he's a warrior
dead.
upgrade. If you kill him, then I no longer get that bonus.
Okay.
But that is an up armored easy 8, so it's not going to be an easy kill. With a jumbo as a 2IC.
Yeah. I don't plan on killing him anytime soon.
And then I do apologize. My Shermans here are 2 different colors because I'm doing a new paint scheme, and the darker ones are the older paint scheme. They'll probably end up on eBay once the new plastics come out.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
But that's an aside. Yeah, I'll let you guys know before I put it on eBay. All right. So there you go. The Hungarians get the first turn,
Yes.
and we'll go ahead and do that. So Hungarian turn 1. All right, movement step. Before we do anything, I guess tigers are going to do some cross-checking, so let's see.
Yeah, they're gonna drive into these woods.
Okay.
So this guy, good.
That's good.
I'm just gonna roll them down the line for camera sake. This guy, good, and the last one, fails.
So sometimes that would be important, like if there was combat going on nearby, but as long as both people agree, that's a fine way to do it.
And especially since you have nobody over here, that it's not
Yeah.
too bad.
All right. Hungarian movement is done. What happened?
So we.
We will say that this took about half an hour.
Okay, it's scary, all right? You got half your army coming on over here.
I do.
And it's a good half of it. So, basically, I'm most afraid of your chaffies, is what I've really come to understand. Because my side armor is terrible on everything here, except for the tigers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right, like, I know my tigers are pretty safe from chaffies.
Yeah.
But, so I carefully measured. But basically, if you were to, because you can just drive through my tanks. So initially I was going to like push you down the line here, so you'd have to come out over here.
Yeah.
But since you can just drive through tanks, you can just do that.
Yeah.
And I don't have any infantry to like do the same, because then that would work. But
If only you'd taken infantry.
a chaffee, we measured it out perfectly, and basically a chaffee can't drive to get behind these stugs at all. So I used the length of the stug to push you closer, as close as I could. So you can get like 1 or 2 chaffies in the side of a couple Zerangis, but I don't know if that's really worth it for you anymore at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make good decisions.
Good decision. All right, what else did you do?
Over here,
Oh, yeah, you got Hetzers.
yeah, we basically moved our Hetzers all out over here, which kind of looks like a silly play, but I'm kind of waiting to blitz around corners of buildings when you start driving through. So that's why I'm faced everybody this direction, because I know you're coming in that way.
Okay.
And then, right, if you put more guys over here, then I have more shots there. If you go over here, I'm going to have a ton of shots there. And then my cars moved out. The cars are basically completely useless in this game because they're not in my formation. So I don't care about their morale. So basically, they're just going to drive over here and probably hassle your...
Try to take that objective away.
Yeah, it makes you have to keep at least one thing over there that's more than those mortars. So
Okay. Well, those mortars do have 50 cal machine guns.
they do, but I don't even know what my armor is.
I think your armor's 1.
Good. So, well, I have AT5 guns.
You do. And
So
my armor's 1.
One better than a 50 cal. this big old gun.
Yeah, it's a 20 millimeter cannon.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for movement.
Yep.
Do you have any shooting?
I do.
Okay, what are we going to do?
I'm gonna shoot some Nebel Warfers there because why not?
You're going to try to range in over here?
Yeah.
So just try to cover everything?
Yeah, I'll put the thing later, but I know I'm gonna hit
You'll hit everything.
stuff. Or
Okay.
no, I'm gonna hit terrain at least, so it's gonna be a +1.
Because it's a salvo template. It's the big
it's
template.
huge. It's hard to avoid.
So let's figure out what I forget what the their skill rating is for ranging in. So we'll double check that. Jake's gonna use a period inappropriate salvo template, but
Yes.
if it hits, you see it covers all 3 of the 81 millimeter mortars instead of going for over here.
Thankfully, it's so big. I'm basically just like shooting around the corner, right? Or
Yeah.
like,
All right, let's check the skill. Wait, I got that up on the screen. Your skill is trained, so you're going to be ranging in on a 4+. So a 5+ because it's covering tall terrain in this case.
yeah.
First attempt.
These guys are expensive for that.
They are, but they do have smoke bombardment too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you roll 1 at a time too.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right. I failed all the
you failed
times
all
anyway.
3. So-
Joke's on you.
Okay. And that's it for shooting, right?
Yes.
All right, on to American. Turn 1.
Yep.
All right, starting step for the Americans. I popped my ambush because I have to pop my ambush first before I know if I get reserves or not.
Yep.
And then I'm rolling for a 5-up. Let's see a 5-up for reserves.
Come on. Dah.
So I'm going to not re-roll that with Patton.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Please.
I'd like both of them to come in at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so movement now. All right, movement for the Americans is done. Basically, these guys sidled over, so my 76 millimeters can actually get a shot in at either your Zarini or Tiger over there. And my ambushing platoon moved over. I'm only going to get 2 guys to shoot through this gap, but we might be able to hit the Tiger. Well, we can't hit the Tiger for sure. Or we could go for those Stugs too, I guess, but I think I want to go for the Tigers.
That would make sense.
And these guys saw a massive Nebel Warfare bombardment land here, so they skedaddled a little bit that way. So, all right, so that's it for movement. So, I guess what we'll do is we're going to start here with this shooting. I have 2 76s, but they're 2 separate platoons. So, I have to. I have to use stabilizers. So you're 4 base, 5 for the woods, 6 for range, and 7 for stabilizers.
Yeah.
So here's the normal platoon. No. Here's the company commander in his up-armored EZ-8.
That's Patton, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why he's in a tank, but
Hey, okay, so I need a 5... No,
it's a 5 or 6.
5 or 6? I need a 5 or 6 to follow this up. No, so
Oh, thank
close.
goodness.
All right, let's go with these guys. They got a butt shot on that Tiger, but you do not get concealment from the woods.
No.
So it's just going to
Or the buildings, because I'm not within range of the buildings.
Yeah, so it's just going to be 4, 5 for range, 6 for stabilizers.
Yes.
All right, and just 2 of them can see, so that's going to be 4 shots looking for 6s.
And those are both 76s, right?
All 3 of those are 76s, actually, but only 2 can shoot.
Yeah.
This is the more deadly platoon.
I don't care about tanks I can't shoot.
Gotcha.
I don't need to know their stats. Wow.
It's
You-
starting again.
You couldn't even hit anything.
You told me I had to use these dice this game.
Well,
This keeps up, I'm switching out.
To what you have.
Okay, and that's it for my turn. So on to Hungarian turn 2. right, we're in the not starting step. You don't need to do anything in your starting step. So in movement, you're going to try to blitz your Hetzers.
Yes, because they are an overworked gun, so if I move them, they also suck. So, and you're veterans and with cover and all that jazz. So I really just need to blitz, or I don't feel as bad about failing it because it's just like.
And what's their skill?
3+.
3+. All right. So let's see a 3-up blitz.
Pow. No, they fail.
Okay. So you could move them, but that would be +2 to your shooting.
Yes.
You want to come out and play?
I'm still gonna move them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Just keep them in command distance. Well, you don't have to keep them in command distance, but it makes it worse for them.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll let you finish the rest of your movement. Well, after another 20 minutes of deliberating, I think Hungarian movement is done.
It's really difficult, okay?
Jake's really stressed out this battle.
It is. You haven't even, like, done anything. It's just, like, over here, I'm just like, ugh.
All right, what did you do?
All right, so I had a really hard time moving these stugs because if I keep them here, I get blasted by these 3 jerks, and they'll pretty much punch right through my armor. If I go back a little bit, you can still shoot at me enough here, and then Chaffies can hit me enough that I don't like it. If I moved here out of way of them, Chaffies can get behind me super easily and probably kill the whole unit. Like, it's statistically likely that you kill the whole unit, or at least 2 out of 3 tanks coming on, shooting them in the sides. So I've decided to push them all the way here, because basically if I'm going to lose these guys, I'm going to force your Chaffies to stay out here and shoot them in the side.
Okay.
And then I can blast them away from the woods.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's basically my best.
All right.
option.
Do you have any shooting?
Oh yeah, and then these guys, since they failed the blitz, they dashed behind all the buildings. Basically, I'm waiting to pass my blitz so I can shoot all of those Shermans at point blank range.
Okay. Do you want to try to range in over here on this group again?
Yes.
I think you probably see that, so.
Yeah, I do.
And it's going to cover trees no matter what because it's so big, but.
Yeah, but yeah, no matter what, I'll hit them wherever I go.
Well,
So
you'll try. All right, let's see. One at a time.
yeah, one at a
Needing
time.
5s
Here we go.
because it's covering terrain.
Failed the first.
Second attempt. Hey.
Yay!
All right, so you're going to hit me on 5s. I'll just do 1, 2, 3 if you want to throw.
Does the salvo give me anything extra right now or no?
That's just a big template.
Yeah, okay. It's useless.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one. No. The second one. Yes.
Okay.
And the third one. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So roll badly.
All right, so it was 1, 2, 3, so it was these 2.
Yeah.
And it's 82 versus my top armor 0. Good and good.
Okay. But most importantly,
And
I've marked you.
yeah,
It's somewhere right here, I guess.
probably somewhere. You'd probably be right in there. Okay. Any other shooting?
Nope.
Okay. On to American turn 2.
Yep.
Starting American turn 2. 2 dice for reserves. You ready for this?
Get one in.
Come on.
And then fail the reroll.
Come on. No.
Dang it. Are you going to reroll one?
Nope.
Do it. Come on.
No, I'm not.
Come on, man.
Okay,
You know you want to.
because as long as those tigers are all pointing the wrong way, I'm good.
They're pointing the right way.
Well, we'll see. So next turn I get 3 dice plus a reroll. So
Yeah.
okay, on to American movement.
Nope.
American movement is done. So this group here has moved up here. They all dashed over here. I sidled over one guy, the Jumbo 76, to shoot at the Hetzers, and I smooth rode my Easy 8 over to. I was probably going to shoot at some armored cars over there. These guys moved back over here to get outside of that template. They failed a blitz, and I think that's it. So let's go ahead and start with the only shooting I have over here.
Okay.
These guys are going to slew their turrets over. And,
Why? They can't even hurt you, man.
and they're going to shoot the armored cars.
Let's be reasonable.
Okay, so could you check that range from these guys
I
to
haven't
those
even
guys?
killed a tank of yours.
See if these guys are short range, long range.
Long range. I think the Sherman's
Sherman's?
short range, but I guess they're all Shermans. But
Okay.
The D-Day Sherman is within short range.
All right, so short range.
I mean, your firepower is all the same, and you're punching through armor, so you can.
Yeah, let me double check what their armor is, because maybe he'd be better off shooting 50 cals at him.
Oh, maybe.
So machine guns into the armored cars, main guns into the armored cars, main guns into the Hetzer.
No machine gun into the Hetzer?
No machine gun into
Sure.
the Hetzer. No. All right, so here's the 50 cal shots, 3 because I did not move, hitting you on 4s. We got 2 50 cal hits, 30 cal hits, or 30 cal, no 30 cals. All right, so we got 2 50 cals so far. Then we've got 4 main gun shots over here.
The ones we actually care about.
These are 5s. We only got 1. All right, so let's do everybody but the commander there in the back.
Okay. So we'll go main gun here. Machine gun?
Sure.
Okay. Main gun.
A main gun you don't
Oh, yeah,
get to
that's right.
save.
So that machine gun.
All right, that'll count as your machine gun. So you bounce it. When you bounce it, main gun is destroyed.
My main gun is destroyed.
And then over here, we got 2 shots into your Hetzers. 4s, 5s for concealment.
These turrets not come on.
Okay, ready for this?
Okay, sorry, what are you doing? I wasn't paying attention.
The last 2 shots from this platoon into the
Oh, yeah.
Hetzers needing 5s. No.
Woohoo!
Okay, they're done, and that's it. So over to you.
The
turn
first
3.
guy has died, and it's turn 3.
Turn 3.
No, wait, it's turn 4 now. Wait.
Is it? No, I
No.
rolled 2 dice, so you're on your turn 3.
Turn 3. Okay.
In the German movement, Hungarian movement,
Hungarian, sir?
the Hetzers there are going to try to blitz on a 3-up.
Yep.
Let's see it.
Here we go.
You got this. You can do it.
Yay!
It's okay. When it's done, you want to go over what happened? Let's start over here in this corner.
Yes.
Those stugs.
Yeah.
You pulled a Jacob.
Yes. So I shoved them in the corner, and then I took your Chaffee and I pushed them on the sides, so you can't get side shots at me now.
You're really terrified of those Jaffies.
My side armor's 3. Like, they'll punch right through them. Over here, I passed my blitz successfully, and basically we've set ourselves up for shooting a lot of shots at these 2 tanks.
Okay.
So if I could kill... Oh, and then we also blitzed the Tiger, and he slid over, and so he has a shot on this tank as
That
well.
tank right there.
So lots of shots are going to be going into these 2.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
Oh, and then these guys ran over here
Okay.
to threaten that objective.
Okay. I don't feel very threatened.
Rude.
Okay.
They're trying their best, man.
All right. Over. Go ahead and then start your shooting.
Okay. So for... Actually, give me 1 second.
Okay. That tiger is going to be shooting,
Yes.
targeting this fine fellow.
Because he can only see him on the board, so...
All right.
2
Long
shots.
range concealment, so you need 6s.
Yes. Watch these 2 iron crosses.
Okay.
Curse you
So close.
in your American ways.
And Hetzer. This is going to haunt you if you ever run for office. All right. Your Hetzers.
Yes. So,
So he can target him, obviously.
basically,
Can he
all
see him?
3 of these guys can target him. The only one who can't is him. So I'll roll them that separately like that. All right. So, what did I say before? So he's the only one who can shoot the Sherman. So we'll do him first. And
Okay.
then everybody else will be together. So you're within 16 for all these guys.
Okay.
So you're 5s because of the tree line.
Okay.
So he missed. 2, 4, 6 for everybody else.
Okay.
So 1 on each.
Okay. So it's an AT 11 versus a 6. So I need a 6 to bounce. Let's see this poor meat shield guy. Nope. And then over here I have a front armor 7, so I need a 5 or 6 to bounce.
Did you upgrade them to 8s?
No.
Oh, okay.
The only guy that's upgraded to 8 is this guy.
Okay.
Yep. He
Dang
bounces.
it.
All right. So firepower on this fine gentleman, which is going to be a 3-up.
Yes. Here we go. 3 plus.
3+.
We fail it. Do I want to lucky that?
I mean, it's the meat shield Sherman.
Yeah, but it's a Sherman still.
It doesn't really. Well, if you want, I'm
won't.
fine with that.
I won't. You're bailed out.
Okay.
I just wanted all of that shooting to do more. Like,
Although, keep in mind, since I'm the 3rd division reluctant, I'm only getting back in on a 5.
But you're protected ammo, right?
Oh yeah, 4.
So 4.
It'll be 4, but still, that's not as good as it should be.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, that's all you're shooting, right?
Nebel Warfare.
Oh, Nebel Warfare. So you just want to. We're just basically binging back and forth.
Yeah, going back and forth.
All right, so you can cover all 3, but with terrain, so you need 5s.
Yeah. So first attempt.
Hey!
Nice.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, hitting me on 4s this time. Yes.
Got him. Missed. Got him.
All right, so
One in the middle missed.
So we'll do this guy. 0 plus 4 is fine. 0 plus. Oh, so a possible destroy.
Here we go.
On a, I think it's a 4-up for these guys.
I think it's a 3+.
We'll
Nebel Warfares have to be good at something, and I think it's the firepower.
It's the giant salvo. We'll roll it.
Yeah.
We'll check.
Okay,
No,
we'll check.
It's important to check.
They are a 4-up. Yeah, I must be thinking of some different Nebel Warfares.
You pay a lot of money for the smoke bombardment.
You really
It's
do.
basically what it
Honestly,
is.
I don't think it's worth it. Like that one smoke line for 8 points, basically. It's like, and it's not very good.
Yeah. So, all right, well, on to American turn 3. So I get 1 reserve automatically.
You're bailed out.
I am bailed out there and there.
Yeah.
I've got 2 things bailed out. All right, on to American turn 3. Step, we're going to try to remount up here on a 4+. No, we're going to try to remount over here on a 5+. Yes.
Sure.
Haha. That's what they're doing. They're going to drive to the other side of the woods again.
Just stay in the spot so I can kill you more reliably.
Okay, and then over there, oh no, 3 dice for reserves. So I get 1 automatically. So
Dang
I
it.
get both in. My plan is coming to fruition.
You rolled so badly earlier. I was like, it's all coming in at once now. It's not good.
Yes, yes. All right, American movement is done. Jake, you want to know what I did?
Well, I think I know what you did. I don't think anybody at home knows what you did.
Sorry, we broke for dinner, so everything is fresh. Okay. So my Chaffies drove in, just as you feared, and struck deep into your backfield.
This is what I didn't want happening.
Right.
And here it is.
Well, at least they're not shooting your Stugs. They are going after the Hetzers, though.
Is that better? Still my important tanks getting shot at.
It's still armor 2 facing them, so
Yeah.
I kind of like that. But their stabilizer, it's probably long range. It's going to be close. Over here, the Pershings drove up. They're going to try to tackle some of the Stugs. Granted, it's only 3 shots, but it's better than nothing. They're also shielded from the Tigers unless the Tigers want to come out and play. And then over here, I basically dashed, did some cross checks, and I'm kind of hiding behind these woods from those guys, but also in a good position to pounce out. Over here, the Sherman 76 stayed put. Smooth ride, smooth road over. Jumbo had to move to get a shot. Obviously, he's bailed out. So that's it for the Americans. So far, only 1 vehicle has been destroyed
Yeah,
this whole game.
it's pretty nuts.
So
And it was the weakest of the vehicles.
this was the weakest of your vehicles. You did bail out a Jumbo, and you bailed out one of those guys, but really, that's
not
it.
a Jumbo.
I mean, regular Sherman. He feels like a Jumbo.
Does he?
Okay.
He shouldn't.
Let's start with over there, shall we?
All right.
So, actually, I'm going to come over there. There we go. The Pershings into the Stugs. I love the Hungarian Stugs. I like this paint scheme.
They look so good. Like, if you had tons of tanks in this paint scheme, I think that'd look really cool.
It would be cool. Although Hungarians are such a, I apologize to any Hungarians watching, but they're such an obscure force that beyond the excitement of this book, I don't know how often they would be played.
Yeah, and it's not like you have the most options ever for Hungarians, and it is all just, you get to the point where it's just Germans at that point, and
Yeah.
why not just play Germans?
So I'm thinking about maybe selling my Hungarians after this or a couple more battles.
They're
And then
so cool looking though.
well, if I want to do it again, next version when it comes around, I'll buy another box. All right, 3 shots. They don't have stabilizers, so I don't have to use it. That's why it's just one shot each. But I'm just hitting you on 4s.
Okay.
So, are you ready for this?
Please with.
The way these dice have been rolling for me, I would not be surprised.
That was the super Persian. This is the normal Persian.
2 hits.
That's not good.
Okay, so we'll hit those 2.
You're 13, right?
14.
Oh, you are 14.
Yep,
Okay.
just like
then,
your tiger.
Never mind.
So 7. Oh yeah, you can't stop him.
Oh.
Okay. Well, and Mr. Billnitzer isn't over here to give him a 2-up remount.
Oh.
All right, this guy 3-up. Next guy next to him bailed out.
I'm really glad he's not over there, though.
So destroyed, and middle guy's bailed out. We're going to do the Chaffies. We're going to target that guy. So it's going to be 3 of those tanks are going to shoot out in the open, and 1 is going to shoot across the wall, giving you cover.
Yeah.
So normally you're hit on 4s. 5s because I have to use stabilizers, but that's it.
Cool.
Okay, here are the 6 shots looking for 5s.
Wow.
Okay, we got 3, and then we have 2 shots looking for 6s. No. Okay. So we got 3 hits. I've got to hit him.
Yeah.
And I don't think. Can you make sure I can't see these guys? Because if I can, I have to put a hit there.
One tank can.
Well, we should have done it separately.
Yes.
Okay, there's 4 tanks there. So let's say if I roll.
Well, you can only see 3 tanks total.
Yeah, I mean, there's
like,
4 tanks that shot. So
yes.
let's say.
Well, yeah, because these 3 have no shot on him. So.
Okay, so the best way to do this is at 1 through 4. Could hit him. So I'll ignore 5 and 6, and if it's a 4, it hit him. Otherwise, it's someone else. Oh, it's a 4 that hit him.
Wow, that's convenient.
That is convenient. All right, one hit for each. They're all rear armor versus 10.
That was such a good chance for that not to happen to me too. You basically are just killing another tank for free on that one.
Check to see that's long range, because if it is, you will get a save. It's anti-tank 10.
And I said armor 2.
Yeah, but if... Oh, wait. 3 plus 6 is 9. You're right. Sorry. I gave you false hope.
Yeah.
All right. Point.
This guy.
Bailed. Destroyed. Okay, so we're going to shoot with this platoon. We've got different 2-hit numbers. We can see different things. That's why you always shoot your tanks separately if it's a confusing situation. So we're going to do it
Kind of like we should have done over here.
we should have done it over there. But it worked out well for me. So.
Yeah, it happened to work out really well for you.
All right, so basically this guy moved. He can see more than half that tank, so it's going to be an open shot. So normally 4s, 5s because I'm using stabilizers. These are all Sherman 76 millimeter, by the way. Cool. Okay, so we got 1 hit from him. Then over here, he's going to need 4s. It is short range to that guy that just got bailed out. And we got 1 hit from him. And then this guy needs 5s. He's shooting at this guy, who's close, but he is concealment from that angle, if that makes sense. So normally 4s, 5s for that concealment. I got 1, okay. So that's 1 for everyone that they can hit, because his goes there. His goes there, and then his could go on either one of those 2, so it'll go there. And then, so that's front armor. So your 7s, if you roll a 6, is 13. So you could roll a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one.
Yeah. Possible bail.
This one.
Nope.
And this one. No.
Okay. The possible, so same order that you rolled.
Okay.
The possible bail. Nope. The other guy destroyed. The other guy destroyed. And that is my shooting. Those guys all dashed. So we're done. On to Hungarian turn 4 now. Starting step for the Hungarians. Where are you going to start?
Get back in 3+.
Okay, 3+ for the Stugs.
He
Oh
does
no.
not.
Do you want to?
No.
So then they're going to need a unit check.
Yeah.
And then you need a bail in over here on a 4-up because they're just confident.
Yeah, they're confident.
Oh, he
He
gets back in.
does. Watch him run away, though.
So you got this.
I always
reversed.
love that when you like roll for the bailed-in tank, but then they just run away anyway.
At least he saves the tank. So they are a 4. Do they have like a better last stand or anything like that?
I don't even see last stand on here.
Then it's just motivation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 4+.
4+, and it's going to be 3+ for the Stugs. That's really sad because Mr. Billnitzer could totally help you here,
You could.
but he's buried in the woods with the tigers.
Yep.
He feels nice and safe in there. All right, who are you going to see if he sticks around first?
This guy.
All right.
So he runs.
He drives his tank away.
The one
You
Stug
sure
over
you don't
there.
want to spend? Come here.
The reason I don't is, okay, let's say I survive, I save my 1 Stug.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Right? What are my options to shoot at? Pershings. Okay, cool. I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, maybe I kill a Chaffee, but it's really not worth it.
Really, you want to save it for
Yeah,
a tiger or
like
something?
more important, at least.
Okay, all right. So 3 up there.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Nailed it. Yeah.
That tank is
This isn't looking
destroyed.
good.
And that's a good reason. So, any of
It's
our
just
viewers
not-
watching.
Yeah. It's not, like, I just can't do enough with him to make it worth it, whereas, right, like, if a tiger runs away, that's much more of a issue. So,
Oh, yeah. You definitely need to keep them. All right, and with that, that's the end of the starting step. So, on to Hungarian movement. For the German movement step, I think Jake wants to do some movement here in this woods.
yeah. So, I'm going to attempt to blitz this unit of tanks here.
The Zerinyes. You just
Yeah.
don't want to try to pronounce that name, do you?
I haven't.
Or what are they, a 3 or 4? I think they're a 3.
I think there are 3,
Yeah,
but I can
think
look
so.
at.
They're really good. They're
So
definitely a 6.
They do. I am going to move this tank.
And their cross is a 3?
I believe
also?
so, yeah.
Yeah. They're really good tanks. Oh,
Yeah, they're not
He's
bad at
cross.
all.
oh, okay.
Okay. Next up, we'll go with
The
this guy.
the not platoon commander.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 up.
No, he
Nice.
failed again.
Oh no,
And
that's
then
the same
this guy.
That's the platoon commander.
He also
he
failed.
fails.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's terrible.
Good for me.
Like the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. And then, what about your tigers?
I mean, they basically have to blitz. Or wait, slow turret's not a thing anymore.
Yeah. Slow turret's not a thing.
So I can turn and just shoot you.
In the shooting step, yeah. Yeah, they got rid of that. The tiger really improved because it lost the slow traverse. It went up from speed 8 to 10.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right, well, I'll let you think
I
about
guess
it.
I'll throw a Noble Warfare bombardment over
Oh, you're
on that
done
side.
moving?
Yes.
So you're not going to blitz?
No.
Okay.
Because I can just turn my turrets and shoot you.
Gotcha. Okay, so... All right, Jake, so Nebelwerfers fired over here. You rolled off camera, but you were successful. You were going to drop smoke, so go ahead and place your smoke, and we'll be right back. So the smoke is down there. Jake forgot to move Mr. Billnitzer.
Yes.
So-
But he was successful and he passed the bog check too. So he knows what he's doing.
So he just turned around to try
He
to
did
shoot
like
at
an
those
8-point
chaffies.
turn in the woods.
All right, so where do you want to start your shooting?
Let's start with these little Hungarian tanks.
Okay.
I would like to fire them once before they all die.
Well, you got one that moved. That guy didn't blitz, so just one shot hitting on 4s.
Both of these guys blitzed.
Oh, that platoon.
This
of
whole
3
unit was
blitz?
successful at blitzing. They just failed to drive.
Oh, okay. They
He was the
failed
only
to
one who
touch. All right, so
successfully
2
drove.
shots hitting on 4s.
Yep. And he'll aim for the ones on the end.
Okay.
And he missed both.
You missed. Okay.
Nailed it.
Yay for
Billnitzer.
Billnitzer's firing 2 shots. Since you're firing through more than 2 inches of woods, it's going to be 5s to hit.
That's okay. It's
Okay.
Billnitzer.
It's Billnitzer. That's right.
2 on the end.
The Billnitzer.
The Billnitzer.
And it's Billnitzer. It's not Bill Space Nitzer.
It's Billnitzer.
Yeah. All right. Let's see some 5s.
And Billnitzer. Yeah!
Oh,
Billnitzer!
Now you can only hit guys that are within 6 of you. Is the whole line within 6?
everyone is except the last tank.
So you just can't put
So these two.
Two in the middle?
Yeah.
All right, well, I can't stop an AT-10.
Nope.
And the tank has a 2+ firepower.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
let's
awesome.
see it.
Here we go. 2+ firepower on this one.
Okay. Got him.
Got him. And the next one.
Got him.
Got him. Go Billnitzer!
4 well-spent points. All right, and then your Tigers are going to turn their turrets, correct?
Yes. So we're going to do...
I like how you drop the line of smoke, and then all I'm hearing is explosions behind the smoke and screams on the radio.
The chappies. There were tigers in these woods. Nobody told us.
You fool.
There's this guy named Billnitzer here.
And that last tiger there.
Yes.
Turn
I'm
his turn.
thinking... So I killed 2 of you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to risk it and say that these 2 can kill these guys remaining.
So you don't want to shoot
And
that
so
guy.
I think I'm going to shoot him into these guys over there.
Okay.
Because I'll need 6s to hit them, won't I?
Yep.
Okay, well, never mind. That's not worth it. So we'll just do that.
You can't hit him. Your turret's all like clear to the side of him. All right, so basically you got 2 shots just hitting on 4s, and then you got 4 shots hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
So we'll do the... I guess it doesn't matter the order in which I do these.
No, it's all... Yeah.
And I
I
can
mean, you
see
can all
all
target
of
the
them.
same guy.
Yeah, so I'll just do him first.
So you just do all... Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because he hits
He has a different...
easier.
He hits on 4s.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s. One hit
one.
there. And then these guys all together.
Hit on 5s.
I missed everything.
Okay, so you got a 3-up firepower on that dude.
Alright. 3+. Got him.
Got him. All right, so that's 3 of my chaffies down. With these guys being a 5-up motivation, that last guy's probably not sticking around.
We can only hope.
But if he does, he's got an active tank. Woo! All right, and with that, that's the end of Hungarian shooting.
Yes, I would like to do a thing though.
Okay, what are you going to do?
What's it called?
Scoot shoot?
Yep, that's it. But for the tigers.
Okay, 4 up.
We do.
Okay, you just want to turn their turrets back around?
Yes. And I think I don't want to get shot up by purgings either. So I'm going to try to move this one as well.
Okay.
So 3+, whatever it is.
2+. They have a
It is a
2+ cross.
Okay, cool. So I'm just backing off 2 inches into the woods.
Okay.
He will stay, but he'll just rotate around.
Okay. Yeah, you're protected by the smoke this time.
Yeah. And even if you drive right up to here, it's going to be so hard to hit me
Yep.
in there. And then he will turn back. And you know what? He's going to
It's going to back
push
up
in
to
as well. Yeah.
the last stand of the Tigers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. They're like, protect Billnitzer.
It's kind of epic. If these were like Americans, this would be much more heroic.
Well, here's the problem. This is your turn 4.
Yeah.
You need to get within 8 inches of this.
Yeah, I lost.
Or this. I mean, that's probably more doable.
Yeah.
Of course, these guys are now free now that the hats are...
They have no job, and honestly, you don't really need them over here. Like, sure, that would help crush them faster, but I have a feeling like this is enough because I have to come towards you.
You do.
Believe it or not, the folks at home, but I'm attacking. Doesn't feel like that.
You are the attacker, but it is counterattack. So I'm counterattacking you
Emphasis on the attack.
on the counter.
And the counter.
And emphasis on both. Okay. So that's it for Hungarian turn 4.
Yes.
No other scoot. Oh yeah, they can't. They blitzed.
Billnitzer has done more than this entire army.
He did. So we need to smoke up those tanks, and we're going to American turn 4. Step.
Man, you're so lucky Billnitzer only has a rate of fire of 2. Kill that whole unit by
Yeah, well, Billnitzer apparently is the only guy who's doing
worth
anything in this
anything
army.
in this entire army.
All right, Mr. Oh no, I need to try to bail back in here.
Okay.
So let's see a 4 up. Whoa. No.
Woohoo!
All right, they need to stick around on a 5 up.
Oh, please fail.
This is where I'm saving money on these tanks, but this really hurts when Patton's not nearby to yell at them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Whoa. Oh, he sticks around.
You just give me like one chappy. You gotta make me
no, I
shoot
can't.
every single tank to death.
All right, hey, I gave you this. He stayed in his tank.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
This is true. Okay, so on to American movement. All right, American movement is done. Here's what I did for you. The surviving Chaffee is moving to the flank of that Zrinyi. Over here, these guys backed off the hedge, so you can't see them from your side. You'd have to drive up to the edge of the trees. These two guys both failed their cross checks. They both rolled 1 trying to cross there. My command platoon. Then over here, these guys did all successfully make their cross checks. They're going to try to deal with these guys. And these guys drove forward because they got 50 cals. So that can be pretty deadly to you as well.
Honestly, I think the mortars are kind of enough. But obviously you have three tanks.
I'm going to go with them first. And if they do the job, then these guys will shoot over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this, shall we? We're going to start with the Chaffee. You're hit on 4, so 5s.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you can be that close and you still need 5s.
I know, right? It is weird. I feel like if you're within 1 inch of a tank, you should get like a +1.
All right, here we go.
Really?
Okay. I think that's the only one I can see. The other guys aren't within 6 of the... He's not within 6 of them, so... All right, so that's...
I mean, don't... Oh, wait, never mind. He is a part of it. I was thinking like he was like a company commander, but he's not, so you'd have to attach, but
No,
thankfully he's not, so he doesn't.
Yeah, so as long as my guy is 6 inches away from those two, I can't target them. I can hit
Let's
them.
see, yeah. I think you were just barely outside.
Okay, so that guy's going to take both hits, which is probably good.
Yes.
It is AT-10 versus your side armor 2.
Yes.
So no...
These 2? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's the one downside for those tanks is... I mean, like a Stug's 3, so...
I mean, anything hull mounted is terrible on this side.
Okay, here we go. Unless it's Russian.
Yes.
They have 5s.
They
Okay,
have 5s.
3 ups. We got them twice.
Wow.
So that's one dead Zrinyi. And then over here, we got 6 50 cal shots.
Thank you.
6 50 cal shots into your Kasaba or Sasaba or Saba.
I think it's Saba. I'm going to say I'm right. Someone correct me on the internet.
Here you go, just hitting on 4s. Okay, well, we got 3 hits. We got statistically average. 1, 2, 3. And it's your side and front armor for your guys 1.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care about you.
So 1 or 2 will fail and a 3 will equal. 4 plus will bounce.
This guy.
Okay. Possible bail.
Possible bail. Failed it. And
Bounced.
good.
All right, so this one goes.
So possible bail.
5 up to bail. 5 up to destroy. So bailed.
1 bailed.
All right, so the tanks are going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
All right, could you check for me, sorry, Jake, if anyone's within 20?
Within 20?
Yeah.
You mean within 16?
No, 50 cals have 20 inch range.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't want to give you a +1 armor, so I'm just going to go main guns.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 76 millimeter guns. Those all are 76 millimeter tanks.
That seems unnecessary.
Into those guys. Normally, you're hit on 4s, 5s for range. Everyone was beyond 16, right?
Yeah.
And then 6s for stabilizers. So here we go.
Sorry, I can remove these ranged in markers from everywhere.
And sorry, the Easy 8 only moved 4, so he's going to hit on a 5. So these are 6s, and these are 5s. Got 1 hit. Well, would have hit either way. We'll tag the guy in the back.
I'm going to move it to the pinned out guy.
Okay.
Or bail
the bail guy.
I don't.
You don't. 3 up. Destroyed.
Curse you.
Okay. And with that, that is the end of the American turn. On to Hungarian turn 5.
Because I put it on your tank.
All right, start of Hungarian turn 5. You have back over here, the armored cars. I don't know what their remount value is, so we'll have to check.
It's probably not good.
Roll to see if it's even close. It might be close. Let's find out.
I was guessing it was a 5, but
probably, but let's check. 5 up motivation, which is pretty typical for scouts.
yeah.
So that means one active, one bailed out, so they're in poor spirits. So do they stick around?
No.
They don't.
If only they were forced.
So that guy blows up, the other guy drives away. I think that's the platoon commander. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yep.
Mortar half-tracks are shooting me. Tanks are heading towards me. I'm out. Okay. And then someone had a question about that. And I think it was a YouTube video about the tanks driving away when they're destroyed. But that is the correct rule. If the platoon fails its last stand check, if the tank is not destroyed or bailed out, it's removed. And any bailed out ones are destroyed.
Just think about what you would do in real life. Like you're
If you
going to
had a
drive
good
away
tank-
in your tank.
I don't know. You might get out if these guys are coming to you.
That's true. If it's like, I don't know, but it's like mowed down by 50 cals in the field.
Either
or
way.
drive away. And
Either way, it's a bad situation. All right, and then
I'll take my chances against the main gun, I feel like, versus a machine gun any day, though. Because, right, like, that's so many bullets. Just cut
well, the 76 millimeter is bad against infantry and gun teams. It's a no HE special rule.
Yeah, but I'm talking about all your machine guns.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So over there, you don't have any other tests. Your smoke line goes away this turn, and you are ready to do your movement.
Yep.
Movement phase. We've got a bunch of bog checks.
Yep.
That you're going to be making here.
Yes, sir. We'll start with the Tigers.
All right. So they're nice. Two up bog checks.
Yep.
I mean, not bog checks. Cross checks.
Yes.
Cross checks.
Cross checks. 2 plus.
Start with that.
Nailed it.
Oh no.
Good start.
And we were just talking off camera that you are. This is turn 5.
Yeah.
You need to be within 8 inches on turn 6 of
Correct.
this.
Which is right about to where the Sherman is.
Yeah, right where that Sherman line is.
Yeah.
So you're trying to move out to accomplish that next turn. but
Yes. I'm doing a great job.
The dice are not.
This
Okay,
one?
next Tiger. Oh,
Yay.
okay.
And then I'll just do the last one because I'm here. Okay, well, good thing it's a 2-up.
I know. Yeah,
I'm going to move these guys real quick and then we'll do more bog checks.
Okay. So Jake's done with that guy bogging. He is intentionally leaving him out of command distance, but, you know.
Billnitzer's with the commander. So
Billnitzer, so you're going to pass on it too.
Yeah.
And then the Zarinyis have not moved. All right, where do you want to start with your shooting?
Billnitzer is going to blow this guy straight to
All right, gunning for the
double hastings.
All right, so you're shooting through more than 2 inches of wood, so it's going to be 5s again.
I mean, and a burning tank.
And a burning tank.
You,
so-
when you say the 2 inches of wood, that makes me look like a tactical idiot, but I can't avoid this flaming Hulk.
Well, you don't have stabilizers, so you'd reduce it to 1 shot.
Yeah.
And I think
Not
2
everybody
shots.
just gets
2
stabilizers.
shots on 5s would be better. All right, so 2 shots on 5. You nailed. Billnitzer got both
Oh, yeah.
of them.
It's Billnitzer.
Okay, he's got
It's
this.
Bill freaking...
Wait, that's his whole last name.
You can't sell this army just because of this.
Maybe that's a great selling point. All right, let's
Here
see
we
some
go.
5s. Come on, Billnitzer.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your front armor? You
It's
can say
4.
it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see a 6. Come on, this is the anti-Billnitzer. Oh, so close. 2 up, 4
2 plus.
So Billnitzer's killed 3 Chaffies. That's awesome. Okay.
This is my favorite day.
Alright.
I don't even care.
These are going to be firing at my company commander.
Yes, they've seen Billnitzer, and they're gonna.
They're inspired.
Yeah, they're inspired by his work. So it's a little weird here, but basically I have this guy here who sees both of your commands. So basically you can pass off to the jumbo.
I could try. Yeah.
This guy, however, can just see the command.
Okay.
So we'll start with the guy who can pass it.
All right. So this guy could hit either,
Correct. You are 4s normally, 5s because of long range.
and that's it.
But you don't, it's just worth mentioning, because we mentioned it off camera, but I do have heat, so
Yeah.
you don't get the +1. So
To
it's
my
the-
armor.
To your armor,
Yeah.
which is the only reason why it's even possible for me to do anything to you, is because of that.
So, you still got to hit though.
I still got
All
it.
right. So let's see some 5-ups. No. Okay. And then,
That's okay. I didn't care about him as much.
Okay, and the other guy who
This
can
guy.
just hit
But he has
the
been,
company commander,
he has seen Billnitzer.
but he is not Billnitzer.
He is not.
All right, let's see. They got a hit.
Yes,
He got
one
a
hit.
All right, so that's going to go on to the company commander.
Yep.
Who is in his up armored Easy 8.
Correct.
You can see I actually have the correct model. That's actually the Abrams model,
It looks great.
but it's the only upgraded Easy 8 model that I have. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, because it's
model
like
tanks.
steel plates welded to him, right, or something like
Yeah, it's got extra armor plates on the side
that. Yeah, that looks
and
really
extra
cool.
armor plates on the front. All right, so it's an 8. I do not get the armor bonus, as you pointed out, versus your anti-tank of 10.
Yes.
So a 1 is a failure.
Here we go.
I do have lucky, though.
It's coming. Forget lucky. Dang it.
Bounce.
I wanted that to be more epic.
It wasn't. But, okay, Tigers, they've got some shots.
Yes, we do. So, basically, they're not great shots. What's the front armor of a jumbo?
11.
11Zs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot both of them into this unit.
Okay.
I think this Tiger can see that jumbo. So you
Yeah,
can
because the woods doesn't give concealment around a corner like that. So if you can see pretty much any part of the jumbo.
I think I can see just part of them, yeah.
Yeah. And what about that other guy?
This other guy can only see the Sherman.
Okay. So again, we got to do them separate.
Yeah, so Sherman...
Short range?
You know what? That's a good...
That's going to be close, but I think it's short range.
It is short range.
All right, so just a 4.
Yes, so 4
this
plus.
is just the guy on meat shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he hits.
Poor meat shield.
Good job. And then into the jumbo.
Also a 4.
Which we miss. That's okay.
Well, let's see if I... Oh, no, that guy can't see the
You can't pass
jumbo.
it because, I can
All
only
right, well, then go to your firepower.
That's
Can't
right.
Stop AT-14.
You're a D-Day Sherman too, right?
Front armor 6. Oh, he's bailed out.
Wait, I might...
Is this...
I know it's a D-Day Sherman, but...
Is this your big chance?
No, I'll save it.
No. All right, so he is bailed out. And with that, I think that's all you're shooting, right?
Yes, I'm going to do a shoot and
Oh, no, you can do bombardment.
Oh, yeah,
over
that's
here
right.
if you want to do
so
that.
we are going to bombard, I already thought about this, in such a way that we're going to hit here, so we're hitting open terrain
Perfect.
while hitting those 3.
So just ranging it on 4s.
Yeah. So first attempt, missed. Second, oh, come on, he's in the open.
There you go.
That's not helpful.
Okay, do 6s. We'll do 1, 2, 3 in that order.
First, second, third. No,
Okay.
I knocked that one in case anybody.
Yeah. Okay, and then you said you wanted to do some blitzes or scoot and shoots?
Just for Billnitzer.
Billnitzer.
Because he's finished on this flank.
Billnitzer. Billnitzer.
You better be afraid. He's moving to the front.
He's moving to the front now?
You've heard the horror stories. He does.
He does, yeah.
But I need a bog check to flip around.
3 up.
He's
Cross check.
He's made so
It's
many
Billnitzer.
checks.
He doesn't.
He's
he
made
doesn't
so
care.
many checks. This is nuts.
Is he getting within 2 inches
You know what?
of the
I
edge?
think he is. Just have a chance to shoot at you when you pop out.
Okay.
Because I do, to be fair, that I do have places to spread it, or like, right? This is my whole front line.
Yeah.
So.
That's really all of your line right there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so with that is the end of the Hungarian turn. On to American turn 5. All right, starting step for the Americans.
Yep.
Can this guy get in on a 4-up?
Whoa.
No, okay.
That poor guy. What shot him? A Hetzer? Oh, yeah, I think it was
It was a Hetzer, yeah. Over here, we've got a 4-up as well. Oh, he gets back in.
Of course. I mean, he also he does have the chain of command over there.
He's the one with the reroll.
Yeah.
He feels confident. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're going to go movement. But, do I risk the blitz on getting those Pershings up to the firing line?
Yes.
Can I use lucky on a blitz? I want to check that first.
I think you can use lucky on anything.
I think, but I want to double check the wording. Okay. All right, it is any die. So basically, I'm going to try to blitz with the Pershings on a 3-up. Okay. Could you just move them up to that tree line for me? Thanks, Jake. And then I've got some regular movement to do. So we'll be back for that. All right, we're going to blitz with this platoon. Let's see that. I think it's a 3-up. Yankee Ingenuity. That's right. 3-up. Okay.
Stupid Yankees.
And then we're going to do some cross checks here. 2 up for the. Oh no, it's 1. It's 3. It's 3 up because he's up armored, and he's a 3-up. He gets over. but
Patton must be really like stressing out the driver, right? Like
he's actually just going to drive to this side. Yeah. Panzer, cross it,
Right?
cross it, cross it. Okay.
I'm sure he's stressed out his fair number of soldiers.
All right, so here, I've been trying to predict these now, so here's what's going to go down.
All right.
These guys are going to knock out the Tigers.
Okay.
These guys are going to, well, those
Kill
guys are
everybody
going to
else.
kill Zirinyes, and these guys are going to
Kill
kill
whatever's
Zirinyes
left.
as well. I think I'm going to leave that Tiger there, because if I bust one of those two, they're checking.
I mean, sure, but
But if I kill,
odds are good. I
if
stay.
I kill either Billnitzer or
That's-
these guys,
you wish, sir.
I know.
You're really shooting for the stars there.
well, everyone's got a dream. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to shooting phase. I should describe the rest of my movement. These guys looped around. They're all within short range of that one Zirinyi there. I don't think they probably won't be able to hit the other one with 2 inches of woods. And then these guys are just driving away from that blast zone. This is just a blackened rocket.
There's nothing left over
infested
there.
area.
Like these trees don't exist anymore.
Nowhere that these guys can go, really, that you can't drop a salvo template on them.
Yeah.
Eventually, these guys will drive over there and deal with them.
I
But
think by that time that part comes in the game, that this is all really moot.
all right, let's go over here. All those guys moved more than 4. So smooth ride's not kicking in or anything like that. So that's going to be 6 shots, short range.
Beautiful.
4s, 5s for concealment, 6s for stabilizers.
Correct.
All right, so I'm throwing 6 dice at this. So theoretically, I should get 1
Yeah.
and knock that guy out. Oh, we're bailing out. Here we go. But statistics mean nothing when you roll that
Right.
way.
That unit just hasn't hit very well in general. Like
It has. Well, it took out.
you killed 2 of
two of
these
them, yeah.
and cars, but right, like it took them the entire game to do that.
It did. All right. 6 shots from the Pershings into your Tigers.
Bring it on.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Billnitzer's not there to save you now.
But he's close by.
The spirit of Billnitzer is with them.
They know.
He's like he's just over in the woods.
He's our biggest inspiration.
There are men, there are legends, and then there's Billnitzer. Standing
it's
alone.
Billnitzer.
Billnitzer. All right, here we go. Just straight up 4s.
Oh gosh.
So that's 2 hits for
All right.
each Tiger.
You're not supposed to hit with 3 instead of 4.
I know, but those guys whiffed, so those guys
I'll
brought it
let
back.
you kill more of those guys.
Well, those guys go your formation breaks.
We'll kill one of them. Not
Oh,
both.
okay. Because Billnitzer would keep him on a 2+.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. So go ahead and roll your armor saves. It's 14 versus 9.
Okay.
All right.
This one.
All right,
Wait,
two,
how many
two
times
hits.
did you hit me? You hit me 4 times total?
Yeah, I hit you 4
Oh
times.
yeah. So 2 hits on one.
No,
Is that what you want?
he's outside of 6, so I can't assign hits to him.
Oh, okay.
Because he's out of command, right?
Yeah.
So I can't assign a hit to him.
Yeah.
So it's 2 and 2.
Okay. Oh, dang it. You know what we did wrong?
What?
I just realized. I forgot what I hit you with over here, but it should have been +1 because I was out of command. Shooting at your Sherman.
Doesn't matter. You got back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, but I think I might have cheated there.
It's okay. But that is a good catch.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that guy was your commander, the guy with the little.
No, this
hat.
guy is with
Oh.
all the. There's
Oh,
3
there is a
people
guy
sticking
there.
out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and make your saves.
Yeah, 2 each.
You're just trying to prolong. Oh, that's a pen
That's a pen.
and a bounce. Okay, and then the other guy.
I'm going to.
Ooh,
He was lucky.
lucky.
Here.
And you've been saving
as
it
well.
all game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to fail it now, but. I mean.
Don't tuck it up.
Use it here.
If only Billnitzer could roll this for you.
Right?
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
it worked.
Billnitzer did.
Hey, he's there.
Okay, the other
All right,
tiger.
Here we go. Nah, dang it. I was so close to saving it all.
3 up firepower.
Yes.
Lucky.
You already used your lucky.
No, I didn't.
On
I didn't have to.
Oh, we talked about it.
I was gonna save it.
Dang it.
But I made both of my blitzes. 3 up, lucky.
Ah,
The tiger.
stupid lucky.
Okay, this Sherman platoon, I've got 176 millimeter in there. He's going to try to tag that surviving tiger that Billnitzer saved. And then the other 3 Shermans are going to fire into Zirinyes in the woods. All right, so let's shoot at the Zirinyes. I'm going to fire the one on my far left as the target.
Okay.
And normally you're hit on 4s, 5s for concealment with the trees. I blitzed, so I don't have to use my stabilizer. You ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. Whew, I'm zoomed in. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, we got 2 hits, so that's 1 for each one of those 2 guys. It's 7 versus 10, though. So.
Yeah. So this guy.
Okay, let's see a 3 or higher. Okay, bounce. Good.
And then the next guy failed it.
3 up firepower. Got him. And then we got 2 shots going into your surviving tiger over there. Just hitting on 4s. You got 1 hit. It's 18-13 versus your front armor 9, so you need a 4 to equal.
Yeah. No.
3 up on that tiger. Bailed out.
Haha.
Let's hope Billnitzer's within
Crushing it. No, he's
command distance of
definitely
him.
He's definitely not.
And with that, I don't think these guys have a shot. I'm blocking my own shot there.
Yeah.
So, that is it. That's American turn. Not bad. It's going to be interesting if that platoon doesn't stick around.
Oh, they're gonna stick around.
They got a 2-up rerollable. So, yeah. Billnitzer's there.
Yeah, exactly.
what are we thinking?
What are you kidding yourself?
All right, on to Hungarian turn 6. You got to cross a lot at the table.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got this. Okay. Hungarian turn. It's do or die time.
Yep.
You got a tank to bail back in,
Yeah. So here we go.
which I think is a 4 up.
I think it's a 4+, but we'll look if it's closer.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's a 4+.
Hey,
Hey.
he's back in.
He isn't afraid.
However,
He bounced Pershing shots.
yeah. However, he needs to stick
Platoon
around.
morale check.
Yep.
So
2 up
2 up.
because Mr. Billnitzer's there.
First time his actual rules have done anything. Like,
All right, let's see.
here we go. 2+. Oh, we do it with a stylish 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. And then you got that 1 Zarini left.
Yeah, that's true.
You just want to throw 2 dice at it. It's a 2-up rerollable.
Yep, and 2 up because of good old Bill.
Okay.
Got it. Bam. Crushed it.
Yep. All right, so it is now movement. And just so everyone knows, in this mission, Jake's got to get within 8 inches of this.
I got one better for you, though.
Oh, okay.
Forget that.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to break your company.
You're going to break my company.
Here's how I'm going to do it. Are you ready?
Let me just tell you something about my company.
Uh-huh.
Every unit is in my core formation.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
So, let me tell you how it's going to go down.
Okay.
We're going to destroy this platoon,
Okay.
this platoon,
Okay.
and this platoon.
Okay.
Then it's a couple.
Then I still have that one and that one.
Oh, man, that's right. The Americans are so good. Like formation,
This
tanks,
is all
everything.
in the core formation.
That's nuts.
That's
Whereas,
why
like,
this is great. It's a great anchor unit. Well, let's say your rockets kill them, then you could win
There we
if
go.
they're the ones left.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'd rather shoot you to death than just drive out and not hit you and die.
So you're conceding the game after this round if you do not break my company.
Correct.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna
Well,
break it, so it's fine.
on to Hungarian movement.
Done.
Okay. You're gonna blaze. Well, what's gonna shoot over here? Wipe those guys out.
This guy right here.
Oh,
He's gonna
okay.
kill 2 tanks
Okay.
right
Okay.
here.
All right.
Yeah. He's gonna kill. I'll just do it in the shooting phase.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Let's go to shooting phase.
All right. So shooting. So good old Bill. We'll start with him
Okay.
because he's a wild card.
He's within 2 inches.
He is within 2 inches.
Okay.
He's shooting here
Okay.
at these jerks.
All right. So it's gonna be 5s.
5s. It's fine.
Okay.
He's done 5s before.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh no.
he ran out of ammo.
Billnitzer's doing too much. He's like, you guys are whining
can't.
about your tanks.
He can't hold the whole army up.
It's like, come on, guys, I'm trying to aim my gun here.
All right. In that case.
All right, so step 1, fail.
Yeah. Okay. So we gotta change things around.
Okay, you got some
So tigers.
tigers.
So tiger here, tiger here.
Okay.
They each killed 2. Wait, no. Then that's a problem.
That's still not a test.
Dang it. How do we do this?
I don't know how you're going to do this.
Impossible. I don't have the
It
guns.
You don't have the
I don't
shots.
care. I'm staying with it.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot everything at the Pershings.
All right, so that's 4 shots,
You think you're so
short range,
You're American
needing
heavy tanks.
5s. Yeah.
freaking kill you. I hit you once.
Okay. Well, which tank do you want to hit?
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know. They're all brand new. I just
choose
painted them
him.
yesterday. I'm going to try to swap to the farthest away.
Okay.
3 up. I do.
All right.
Okay, now front armor 9 versus 14.
Yeah.
So I need a. What do I need? I need a 5.
Same thing.
2
to
equal.
Me. Yeah.
6 to bounce. Good thing I got that 3 out of my system. Here we go. Whew. That's a 1.
1.
Firepower check.
3+. Got
Got
him.
him. Okay. You got 1 Pershing.
Yep, there we go.
But it is the one on the far end, my
Yeah,
far right.
You know, whatever.
All right, next.
Next up, we have a Zingringi 105 millimeter
Okay.
cannon. You know what?
Yeah.
What's your front armor on the Pershing? 9, right?
9.
Dang it, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot this easy 8.
Okay. So
Here we go.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Needing force.
Yes, I believe you are within 16 inches.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, snap.
All right, where's
Oh,
the second
snap.
one going to go?
Onto this guy. That's not a jumbo.
All right, we'll try to swap the easy 8 hit to the jumbo on a 3-up. We do.
Dang it.
So that hit goes there and
Bounces.
bounces because it's front armor 11.
Yep.
Front armor 7 versus your 10.
Yep.
So I need a 3 to equal, 4 or higher to bounce. Oh,
Oh,
all right.
snap. 2+.
2+ to destroy. It's
Ah,
destroyed.
the Hungarians are showing up to the fight.
It's Billnitzer's personal entourage.
I know, right? He finally gave him the courage to hit.
And then Billnitzer himself.
He's done. He missed.
Oh, he
remember?
missed. Yeah,
shot
he
2 shots.
missed. All right, so that's it for Hungarians. Unless you want to do some scooting and shooting.
I want to do this first.
Oh, you want to do that? And you want to brew up the
I definitely-
Pershing over there.
I definitely want to do that. But we need some big flames here.
We... You're having way too much fun. All right, so that's it for Hungarians. On to American turn 6.
Do we need a turn 6?
Well, I'll win at the end of my turn 6.
But we can just say what happens. You don't have to actually kill me.
Oh, I do. After that last performance,
Ah, come on! It's
American
over.
turn 6. Nebelwerfers.
Yes. Double Warfers.
These guys?
No.
Okay.
Dang it, I can't even see the... Wait, no, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm gonna drop one, like, here.
Okay. You know, the Pershings have top armor too.
Ah. It's just a sad day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop it just so... It's like... Wait, is that big enough? I don't know. Here, we'll see what I roll to range it.
Okay.
First attempt.
So 4.
This is failed. Nailed.
There you
go. Okay. We got 2 tanks.
So you rolled a 5, so yeah, just roll.
Yep.
So 5. That's
Missed.
nope, and then the easy 8. Yep.
Hit him. Oh.
Top armor 1,
1.
5.
Ah.
Okay, bounce. All right, now back to my turn. Thank you very much. This guy gets back in on a 4. Hey, he's back in. He's like, these guys are like, we need you.
Do
All
they?
right. Well, they're one away from testing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll. Well, those guys are all going to stay put. These guys I'm going to move. Those guys, I guess they're going to just stay put and blaze away. I think that's it. So let me move these guys so that they actually get a shot.
They can see him.
Oh, both of them can see him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because
Well, we'll
he's
take
the one
that.
who shot at both of you.
Well, then they're going to stay put.
I would.
Okay. Let's start over here. We got 4, 76. Oh, I guess I should move him closer. Let's cross check to get back in command with those guys. Can't shoot anybody, but. You know, that's not what he's about. Okay. 4 76 millimeter shots into that Zurini.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be 4s, 5s for the woods.
Cool.
Here we go. All right, we hit him 3 times. 7 versus 13.
I feel confident.
All right, let's
Honestly, like one of those is probably side armor.
No, I think it's all front. It's
Pretty. I know you just want to be generous because you're kicking a puppy, but that's definitely side armor.
okay. Then it's both of them.
All right, firepower.
Well, he's dead just
Only
once.
just.
All right. And then let's go my 2 remaining Pershings into that elusive tiger over there.
I mean, technically the company's broken. Do we end now?
Do you
we end
want
at the
to,
end of the turn?
you would end at the beginning of your turn, but you can concede now if
I
you'd
refuse
like.
to concede.
Okay. 4 shots into the tiger. I don't want to kill Billnitzer yet.
The only man that survives.
All right, 4 shots. We hit the tiger once. 14. So we need a 5 or 6.
I rolled a 4.
3 up firepower. Second tiger is down. And then, since Billnitzer fired at those guys, the 76 is going to go in the tiger. All the anti-tank 10s are going to go into Billnitzer.
So I can't... Oh, wait, no, you can shoot through me, so that's...
Yeah, I can shoot through you.
I couldn't shoot your 76, yeah. But yeah, you can.
Okay. Actually, let's put everything into Billnitzer.
Why?
Because you'll be able to splash it out to the tiger anyway. Right?
Oh,
So-
yeah. No, that is the smart way to do it.
Okay. So, let's do the
Because I
76.
have to basically attach to somebody.
You don't have to. It's your choice.
Oh, really?
I mean, you take all of the hits on Billnitzer or pass a bunch off to the tiger.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's your choice though. All right. So we'll do the 76 millimeter first, hitting on 5s. Nope. And then we've got 6 anti-tank 10 shots. And we got 2 of those on Billnitzer. So 1 you can pass off to the tiger.
I'm not going to.
Okay. 2 on Billnitzer.
2 on Billnitzer.
Well, yeah. You can't fail with your tiger. Well, I guess you could roll a 1 and get bailed out.
Yeah, because you're...
And you take 10.
Yeah. Well, no,
Okay.
my thought process here is he can just run to the other tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Billnitzer could hop into a tiger.
Yeah, so
and then
basically
become
the tiger doesn't get shot, and then Billnitzer, like, hits Super Saiyan level.
the ultimate version of.
Yeah, so I'll take both of those hits.
Okay.
So
So it's 7 versus 10.
yeah. But no problem. Possible bail. but
Possible bail.
that's Whatever.
Let's see a 3 up. He's bailed.
Yeah. I don't care about bail. That means
That's
nothing
true.
to me.
That means nothing to Billnitzer, but you can't jump. All right, and then at the end of my shooting and the end of my turn, you are not within 8. Game is over.
Yep.
Good game, Jake.
Good game.
We're family, so we can shake in this world of COVID. All right, so let's talk about this battle.
Yes.
Billnitzer.
Dude. He did.
He's still
All the
alive.
work.
He's still alive.
Like, sure, they killed a Pershing at the very end, which was cool.
Yeah.
And these guys, this one guy did kill a 76. That was cool. But
Yeah.
honestly, by that point, it was so far gone that, like, it didn't matter.
Yes.
But yeah, Billnitzer. He didn't really use, like, his rules. Like, that was, and honestly, any company commander could have done that. Like, any
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
could have done that. But it was cool that it was him.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, his rules really, I didn't really get to use his rules because you just killed whatever I could have used those rules on.
Yeah.
Like, I can use it on himself right now, actually. But, like, and then other than that, everybody else was too far away
You
by that.
separated them out.
But yeah, what really happened, honestly, was, like, it's kind of a mismatch. Americans are just so good. Like, I think especially with all of these different tanks in these units, it's like the Swiss Army knife unit, basically. Like,
Yeah.
they can just kind of deal with everything, including a tiger, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Right, and so with that, I really had to keep all of my stuff together, because very much, even from the get-go, I felt like I was defending, but I had to get to an objective.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the reason I chose to attack also, because I knew you were going to pick attack, because your force is just, it's very...
geared to attack.
It's an
yeah.
attacking force. So I was like, okay, cool, if I pick attack as well, at least I'll split him up on objectives, and then I'll be split on mine, which was kind of my thinking of like a meeting engagement type of situation. But we just got a different mission.
Yeah.
And so the mission was hard for me as well. The fact that you did it perfectly, where you put so much in reserve, which was a great idea. Like, if you didn't put 2 units in reserve, this wouldn't have been nearly as hard
Yeah.
to over here. But basically, because of the Pershings and the Chaffies, that's really what defeated me. Like, kind of more so than these other units. Like, obviously, they were doing a lot of work in the core.
Yeah.
But the fact that these 2 units just existed over here made it so hard, and I'm hull-mounted tanks attacking you, right? Which is never that
So,
great.
in hindsight, then, would you have gone this direction as your opening move?
I don't know. I was really
Or
50-50 whether I
charging
just
here.
drive straight this way or drive that way. I think I would have had...
I think it would have been better here.
I think it would have been better now looking at it to
Yeah.
go this direction, but right, I couldn't guess that you were going to not get your reserves, and then get all of your reserves. Right? Like, it was a good chance one would come on before the other, which was great for me. And I was poised to fight that for 2 turns.
Yeah.
But you took so long to arrive that it screwed me, basically.
Yeah. And by that time, I'd driven my Shermans over here, so you couldn't even bum rush one. You know, if I had gotten an early reserve, I would have brought in the Pershings and hid them back there.
Which is what I wanted to happen, basically. Because, it's 3 Pershings, but I would literally be driving up my entire army over here and kill the 3 Pershings. Sure, you'd kill like 1 or 2 tanks in the process, but I felt pretty comfortable at dealing with 3 Pershings. But yeah, it was, the chaffies on the side was just rough. But also, the other thing, too, you have to think about is if I pushed everything here, I would have probably been around this area, stalled for a while, just exchanging shots with you. Because you would have lined up, what is that, 8, 10 tanks over here. Mm-hmm. Your ambush would have been really powerful because, your ambush didn't really do anything, which was why I went this direction.
Yeah, my ambush whiffed. I don't think it got anybody.
I don't think it did either.
No, it did.
But because you ambushed here and then you had to move. That's why. But that's one reason why I didn't want to do this side as well, is because you're ambushing with 3 tanks that have a 76 millimeter gun. So that's a big deal against my tanks. Like, you could have killed Tigers with that. Yeah. So that's one reason why I didn't want to go this way. But honestly, it's pretty much the same. But also, I go here, I joust with you for a while, but eventually those guys are going to show up and start hitting my flanks anyway.
Yeah, but it's a lot longer to drive.
It's going to take longer, but it's convenient that you have a road right here.
Yeah.
So you could road dash once, and then the next turn you're fighting.
So I would have recommended turn 1 you drop a smoke line and you make a rush for over here, right?
Well, and that's I don't know. It's hard fighting you as well, just because stabilizers. So I drop a smoke line, and you can almost use it to your advantage as well, where you move up with me and get on my sides. Yeah. Right? I don't know. It's very hard to fight an enemy like this when they can just outmaneuver you so much better. It's really just stabilizers. It's the best American rule ever.
It is. Up close it is. I mean, long range when you need 7s to hit something. That's not the best, but still.
For sure, it's not great, but
I think double shots needing 7s versus 6s. I'm not sure. Probably the math is still better, but I don't know. But
that's the only time where it's but. Stabilizers are just so good. The chaffies are a great example of that. When they come on, I was so afraid of the chaffies, which is why I poised to fight them for so long.
Well, I think I sacrificed the chaffies, but they contributed to knocking out the Hetzers.
Yeah.
And they got one of the Zerinis. So they did okay, but then Mr. Billnitzer
killed them all.
Killed 3 of them. Yeah. Killed 3 of the 4. I think Tiger got 1.
Tiger did get 1.
So that was pretty good. And then Tiger got a Pershing, although the Pershings are up on the Tigers. The Pershings killed 2 versus 1.
Yeah. I think this is just, no matter what kind of mission you have, this army against your specific army is an uphill battle for this.
Would you have fared better if you were the defender? You had the ambush.
I mean, probably. But I feel like whoever has the ambush automatically has the edge kind of thing.
It is tough.
Because, I would have ambushed 3 Tigers. That's pretty obvious.
But then you'd have to have 40 points of something else off, and your other platoons are not that expensive.
My army wouldn't have been good at it, which is another reason why I wanted to attack, is because I did not want to be split.
You don't want to split.
100% I did not want to be split, because I wanted everyone next to Bill.
Yeah.
And obviously that didn't even happen because I couldn't. I just had to spread out.
Well, and it shows you, too, the minute you spread out 2 directions, both those platoons broke and a guy ran away from each one. All right, well.
But it was just a hard, I don't know. Americans are very good. I honestly think they're probably the best faction in the game, just because you have so many options. That's the biggest deal.
It could be,
You can just take whatever. And Hungarians, I don't see playing a lot of Hungarians just in general, because we've showed off almost every unit in the book.
All the ones that we own.
Yeah.
I mean, we could run a Hungarian Tiger company, a Hungarian Panther company.
But why?
Hungarian Panzer IV, but I mean, just play the Germans at that point.
Exactly, and it'd be interesting to do a Hungarian army and maybe do a lot more of the Zingrinki.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool company.
Because this tank is actually not bad.
It's not. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not great.
It's not great, but it's not it's got 2+ firepower.
And at long range, one thing we forgot is that it's overloaded. Well, you blitzed when you were shooting.
So that's another reason why I was blitzing.
Yeah.
And not moving.
But
so it is overloaded.
Anti-Tank 10 with heat means at long range it's just like you have Anti-Tank 11, like the Stugs.
Yeah.
But with better firepower.
Which is cool.
But at short range, it's worse.
Yeah, and I mean, right? Like they're points wise, they're not terrible.
No, they're not terrible at all. And I mean, if you flip the other side, you'll see their points. They're not.
Oh yeah, 6 points for 1 tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
So you could do a whole company with 3 sets of 3 plus the commander, and that's also an awful lot of artillery bombardments if you're facing like Soviet infantry.
Yeah, like if you go up against an infantry wall, you can deal with it, and your guns are brutal, and right, your guns are good at fighting infantry and okay at fighting tanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, like late war tanks, which is what Bulge is, terrible at fighting them, just because your armor's so good, and you also have jumbos, and right, you can up armor things and all that jazz. So yeah, like when you compare my unit of tanks to your unit of tanks, it's just like night and day difference.
Yeah. I mean, they're expensive. Like that unit was over 27 points or something like that one. It might not have been at that much because I took the minus to it. And I think I did something wrong with Patton, although it didn't matter because it never came up. His is just rally and remount. It's not last stand check like Billnitzer.
Okay.
So
Billnitzer's better than Patton?
Well, Patton got the reroll, although he didn't need the reroll. So Patton was really 4 points wasted. He really didn't do much.
I mean, yeah.
But
neither did Billnitzer.
Billnitzer did everything.
The actual rules of Billnitzer didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything. All right, well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Patreon battle for October. Again, hope you guys have a great Halloween. Thanks for watching. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Americans, about the Hungarians, about Mr. Billnitzer.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching, and keep on gaming.